The whispers are getting louder and louder that Lisa Hanna's son is a jacket and is really Andrew Holness's picnic. It a get stinker and stinker out the road. And it is not far-fetched that the fellow who is now about 21 years old, it is not far-fetched that that fellow was given to the wrong pooper. But I have not done any DNA test. I can just report what is out there. I am merely the conduit, the reporter, telling you Wagwan a road. And he think to high heavens. Because the more the fellow grows, is the more he favor Andrew. And it is a striking resemblance. But people have been saying it, even parliamentarians have been saying it. I am going to tell you, Wagwan.
Hanna go bust them bubble and walk out everybody in a trouble and face have been up, them a struggle, them a cuddle. Lisa make everybody just a grumble and Lisa make Jamaica look good. Southeast and them a boom. Lisa body boom. Walk out Lisa, your body boom. Lisa and none of them right now can defeat.
It is well known that Jamaica had the worst jacket capital. No other woman in the rest of the world no get jacket like Jamaican woman. And the tapanaris them not immune to it, a part of our culture, our DNA. So the uppity upper class, just like how the ghetto girl then can't give bun. I saw the one them up at Jackson and Cherry Garden and them place they give bun same way at Jamaica and the same way. I am not saying that Lisa Hanna's son is Andrew's son. Me no have no proof of that. That is not what me 119 they are say. But I am saying that me no know how so much people have said the same thing. Everybody has said the same thing, so.
Would a young man look like Andrew Holness? Man, Lisa did have a strong dislike for Andrew when she pregnant for this ya. Pickney come look exactly like him.
And I am stopping here for make you know say when you buy nothing foreign in America or in China, ship to shore, use the company there. Them rates reasonable, and it worse if you tell them say 119 send you. Them ship 5 times a week from America, Monday to Friday, and once every week from China. So whether you buy sitting big or sitting little, ship to shore, SHIP to SURE, and the link to them is in the comments of this video.
People have been saying he looks like Andrew Holness, but what do you guys think? Does he looks like Andrew or not?
Even the nose. They are saying that the fellow, Alexander, that's his name. They're saying even the nose he have. And the reason why it's not far-fetched is because the whole of them did a move in a one circles. Andrew Holness and the young man's father, supposed father, this man here, David Ponton, then did in a one circle. So too Lisa Hanna, when the whole of them in a G2K generation 2000 round about the time when Lisa became pregnant. Me no know, massa. But Lisa did go through one piece of sitting with the boy's supposed father, who is this fellow, David Ponton. And David Ponton did big in the JLP. He was a senator, and he was this and that president of G2K and all kind of sitting. He left and went to live overseas in Atlanta. And he wanted the young fellow to join him. He wanted his son, and they had a bitter court battle.
When you usually hear the rumor say Lisa Hanna give away her baby, I don't know, me never hear it. But apparently that rumor was spreading like wildfire. Check out what Lisa Hanna had to say.
When people told the story 20 years ago, it was never the truth. They said I gave away my child, that I didn't want my child. And it wasn't whispered behind closed doors. It was spoken plainly, even convincingly by women at cocktail parties, in group gatherings, among family, even in the back room of politics. And everyone had their own analysis, and it hurt. Oh, God, did it hurt. And yes, 20 years ago, I wanted to walk up to every single one of them and look them straight in their eye and answer them back and even explain. But I didn't. And it wasn't that I didn't have words. I had plenty of words and some choice ones too. But I also had discernment because I knew what was at stake. And my ego wasn't it. So I made a choice. I wouldn't speak. I would let the truth find its own way. Because emotional intelligence is not about winning the moment. It's about protecting what matters in the long run. And if there's anything that I've learned in the course of my lifetime, it's this. When everyone is shouting, silence is revolutionary. There's dignity in restraint and a strength that cannot be faked in choosing to let people see your actions over your words. So yeah, when you're standing in the fire, when you feel the heat of misunderstanding, don't let it consume you. Remember, your composure is not weakness, it's your weapon. And the world will always talk, and you must let it. Because if the truth is on your side, time will speak for you.
So she captioned that restraint isn't weakness, it's the highest form of control.
And one at the time, the little fellow came to Jamaica to spend some time with Lisa. And when she's supposed to relieve the fellow to go back to Atlanta, she hold on upon him. And they had one big clash in our airport, all kind of thing, and they had to be into court back and forth over the young fellow. So, after going through all of that, it would be very sad that it would now emerge that I'm not really David Panton Pickney, a Andrew Holness Pickney. Me now say, that's how it go. Me I tell you what is out there. Hand. We know Jamaican women. Give the most jacket. And if then give the most jacket, that means then give the most bun. But all of this comes at a time when one of our parliamentarians, Dr. Christopher Tufta, it's so interesting. It's very interesting timing. Because the government now do nothing about the jacket giving thing in Jamaica. Yeah. Well, we accept paternity fraud should be a crime in Jamaica. Then now pay me no mind. Me 119 has been bawling out my throat hole. I beg them to do something about the crisis of the jacket giving. Well, Christopher Tufton, the Minister of Health, took to the streets like a journalist. Me don't know what this is about. Me don't know they finally I'll come around to doing something about the loose women who no stop give women jacket. But he took to the street to ask people their opinion upon the jacket giving thing.
Tell me what's my name.
Bradley.
Stanley.
My name is Munch.
My
name is Denise Earl.
What do you think about jacket? You think it's a popular thing, a common thing? Well, me like none of them.
Well, it's quite aware. It is a common thing. It needs to be addressed from delivery.
It is a major problem. Because them say it's a big thing. Anybody who have jacket, you get jacket?
Lot.
You know a lot?
Let me know two they buying, man. Two of them, two jacket, they take care of.
Yeah. Me, man. You get a jacket? Where you say, Robbie? You don't get no jacket?
No,
you don't look
full suit.
I give woman man jacket thing.
You give man jacket?
Yeah, man. They're man with leg up.
So you're joke right then? How you make them feel?
Boy, I'm crying.
You cry?
Yeah, I'm crying, man.
I hope the wife accept that one day though.
No, them don't know about that ugly son.
Me
know, man.
I think most times they don't even know who for.
Oh, so you think it's an ignorance thing?
Yeah. So
why do you think women do that?
I don't know. Maybe because of fear. A person cheats not with the intention to get pregnant.
Right.
Then they got pregnant.
Right.
So they just give it to the person who they're with. Maybe.
See, man, they just.
Oh, they're all over. So you think women take revenge?
Yes. So my man then can't afford it, so you man just put it on a man with money.
So it's an economic thing.
Every woman wants the money, man.
And is there anything the government can do to support discouraging paternity fraud? What do you think the government can do?
I don't think it's a government thing.
I picture like counseling sessions for these things.
I feel like if it's like normal, it's like, you know, have these conversations in the media.
Government, I man them. You government can't do nothing, Virgin. I man them. If know they have me pitney that. Then if you go take people pitney.
First and foremost, paternity testing during pregnancy or right after birth is very important.
You think that should be compulsory?
Yes.
Him can't do nothing about it. I'm done as if we use condom and the man them now use no condom. Take government can't do nothing about it.
What about the child?
The child.
Well, tell him feel away still.
He's away. Oh, you help to soothe him. You think the child should get some counseling and things?
No, I understand because I look a brilliant youth, you know.
It will affect the child mentally, emotionally, and you know.
What you would have said to every woman out there who tempted to be a man jacket? What you would have said to him? Give them a
God, Jesus Christ, we don't know what I'm going to say to them, I know, you know. We don't know what we say to them, I know, you know. Because sometimes a part of life, sometimes Jackie figure, sometimes in Finagi. That give on and put on condom.
And Lisa Hanna, hey, me want to listen to what she say so carefully, you know. It is a very cryptic message, and I am wondering if she did a shade Andrew under the quiet.
There's a saying that goes, if something is for you, then it can't be on for you. And somehow if you didn't get it, then it wasn't meant to be or you dodged a bullet. But have you ever stopped to consider that the reason why you didn't get it is because you weren't prepared to receive it? That your timing was off? That you really weren't prepared? Because guess what? Luck wavers. So you always have to make sure that in whatever you're doing, you put in the hard work, you have the deliverables that meet your expectations at the same time, and that you are sustained so that whatever is coming to you, especially if it is for you, you will catch it.
And I want to say to Dr. Christopher Tufton, Sir, you're the Minister of Health. Please take something to Parliament to make DNA testing mandatory at birth. Please, sir, I beg you do. Because it look bad pan way that our record in the world has the #1 jacket giving capital in the entire world. I mean Asia to Australia to the Middle East to North America to Latin America to the Caribbean. You know see how the world big? And how few women them. Our women. Hey! Our men, our male species have the record of being the fastest to produce. We produce the fastest man in the world. And it is nothing but a disgrace that on the female side, the record for Jamaica is to have the most jacket giving woman in the world. And I want to share this bit of video we don't know before me go no further. Me want somebody send a piece of video here to Dr. Christopher Tufton, to Mr. Andrew Holness, to Mark Golding, to all of them in a parliament where sit down and cock up their foot. None of them get whole heap of jacket to you see them in a parliament they cock up it. Whole heap of them are my jacket right now. But I want to send this video to them so that they can see the consequence of jacket giving.
Hello?
Hey, baby girl, how's it going?
Who the hell is this calling me baby girl?
This is Lonnie. I know it's been a minute.
A minute? Damn, like 20 years, nigga. What you doing calling me?
Nah, I was just calling because I got something to run by you. I think we have a situation and we need to figure it out. So,
now, what kind of situation could we have after 20 damn years?
You got a 20-year-old son, right?
I do.
The one that you was pregnant with when the last time we talked?
Okay.
All right. And so this is the thing, right? Did you ever find out who the daddy was? Was it me or was it him? If it wasn't him, then it was me. But did you ever find out?
It's been 20 years. You wasn't concerned then. There's no need to be concerned now.
Well, the reason why I wasn't concerned. The reason why I wasn't concerned is because when you told me you was pregnant, I asked you was it mine. The only reason why I asked you was it mine because we was each other's side piece. I had a woman, you had a man, so it could have been either his or yours because we damn sure wasn't strapping up. So that's the only reason why I asked that question. But here we are 20 years later, and I need to find out if that's my son or not.
Yeah, what difference is it going to make 20 years later?
Okay, all right. Well, the reason why I want to know now is because my daughter came to me and told me after a year she'd been dealing with this dude and she wanted me to meet him. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I meet him. Me and him meet up, and I asked him questions about his family. He get to showing me a picture of his family. You happen to be his mama. So we need to figure out if that's my son, because if that's my son, he fucking...
God.
Yeah, I know. That's the same thing I said. I didn't tell him who I was. But when I seen your picture and you the mama, oh man, this is it. I told my daughter though, because I told my daughter she needed to leave him alone. And I told her not to say nothing to him until I find out for sure. So me and you gotta figure out a way to get this dude to get a DNA test, because he's 20 years old and he probably gonna ask questions. You see what I'm saying? So we need to figure this out, because nah, he might be in his sister. My daughter might be in her brother.
Well, are you 100% sure that they already slept together?
They've been together for a year.
Okay.
She finally decided she wanted me to meet him because he's some old good guy. She in love with the dude.
Shit. God damn. Fuck.
See, you should have just told me. You know, we should have just look. Oh my gosh. When the boy was born, you either should have found out if dude was a daddy, or should have came and hollered at me, and we would have found out if I was a daddy. Then we wouldn't be in this situation.
He was my side nigga. I wasn't trying to keep you around for long anyway. So I wasn't concerned. I know he gonna take care of him regardless.
Man, see, yeah. And he ain't never want no DNA test?
Well, why would he? I'm his wife.
Oh, he gonna be mad. That's my son.
Well, let's hope and pray that he's not.
Yeah,
I don't think he is.
I hope and pray that he ain't, because I don't want my daughter and her brother. But if he is, you got a couple problems on your hand, because you should have kept it honest with that man. That's all I'm talking about. So listen, figure out how we finna get this DNA test, and we're gonna take it from there. So, you know, hey, hit me up. This is my number. Lock me in your phone. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Yep.
That is the consequence. Those are the kinds of things that result when a woman are loose, dirty, promiscuous, good for nothings, dirty girl, dirty muckers them, walk round and sleep with man like John Crow, and turn around and give man all 3, 4, 5, 6 picnic way enough of them. All 5, 6 picnic then give one man and none of picnic enough of them. And our parliamentarians who don't see that as a crisis. Christopher Tufton up on road with Mike, like in my journal. I don't know what that is about. Me really don't know what it is about. But I hope I start taking this thing seriously, because it is serious. And I am not saying, me nah say that Lisa Hanna do nothing wrong. Me no know nothing about the woman and her activities. I don't know if she and Andrew was doing the things them under the quiet back at David Panton back. But everybody has said it, man. Everybody has said the resemblance is too striking. And Fishy they so close. The whole of them did close, and they did a friend. And it come out that our picnic come out looking so much like Andrew. It's uncanny. It's what you call uncanny. Weird. Unbelievable. A little strange. Worth looking into. And of course, I don't know that Miss Lisa Hanna has retired from politics. And she's now a happily married woman. Married to the wealthy gentleman. Mr. Lake. Mr. Lake is a nice gentleman. Nice gentleman. I like him. I like Lisa too. I like both of them. But Lisa go on with herself. She has been going on with herself so very much that everybody want to be her. Everybody now want to be Lisa Hanna because she take over the internet. She take over social media. So people want to be like Lisa.
Have you ever pondered the underlying causes of the phenomenon that befall you? This is a puss, as Jamaicans would call it. And this is a bag. Now you have a puss in a bag. The geographical centimeters of the vertebrae is paradoxical. When I assumed the Miss Universe title as a mere adolescent, the realm of pageantry broadened my horizons and taught me unequivocally that Jamaicans harbor no affection for a puss in a bag. The photosynthesis is diffused in the chloroplast, which transfers the cyclorama to the cerebral in the brain. A comparable revelation occurred during my tenure in Parliament as Minister of Youth and Culture. A cat is merely a creature that eliminates rodents and other entities that instill fear in humans. However, when confined in a bag, it is rendered incapable of performing this function. Thus, a cat in a bag cannot fulfill its needs. Based on the eucharistic of it, I have merpetilized the situation. And well, cats out the bag. Don't take any puss in a bag.
Have you ever noticed your GPS never shames you for a wrong turn? It doesn't panic. It doesn't lecture. It actually just recalculates. And it keeps guiding you forward. Because, we're so hard on ourselves. We think that one mistake actually ruins everything. But life is always recalculating. You can realign. You can redirect. You can actually begin again. Because one wrong turn doesn't cancel the entire journey. Right?
Have you ever noticed that when you're driving at night, you can only see as far as your headlight? You don't see the full road. You don't see your destination. You're just driving through the dark, trusting your headlights, upscotching over potholes, and praying that you don't chop your tire. But somehow, you still end up reaching your destination. Life works the same way. You don't need the full plan. You need movement. Just drive. Overthinking and procrastination won't help you. It just overeats your radiator and mash up your engine.
Have you ever noticed your GPS never shames you for a wrong turn? It doesn't panic. It doesn't lecture. It actually just recalculates. And it keeps guiding you forward because, we're so hard on ourselves. We think that one mistake actually ruins everything. But life is always recalculating. You can realign. You can redirect. You can actually begin again because one wrong turn doesn't cancel the entire journey. Right?
Right. When did chaos become romantic? Why are we normalizing toxicity? Isn't that emotionally stressful? Blocking and unblocking every week? You bawling in silence, posting happy pics, but breaking down inside. Love should feel safe, not suspenseful. You shouldn't need an emotional armor to survive a relationship. Mental health is not aesthetic. Peace is not boring. Love does not drain you. So are we addicted to chaos or afraid of healthy love? Get candid in the comment section and let me know a toxic relationship you had to exit.
Hey, we say that people are easy. Hey, Jamaican people, you know say no talented bad. You know gifted as Jamaicans. Gifted bad. And I am not accusing Miss Hanna of anything. I am just saying that she's part of the female population of Jamaica. And so anything is possible.
I just see a video with a man who have about 4 or 5 kids with his wife, and him say his big daughter had a school assignment and they were doing some family tree thing and DNA testing and whatever. And he came back to say that he was not related to her. So he took the other two kids, or two of the other kids, to get them tested, and they were also not his. But he was so fearful that none of them were his that he didn't even test the last one. So, anyways, when he realized that none of the kids actually had the same dad, so this woman has been cheating on this man with several different men, right? But my question is this though. He never said none of the people never look like him. For the men who are with women who have multiple kids with them and none of the kids them don't look like one, and everybody has to tune and say, go and get a DNA test done. What is it that you guys are afraid of? Are you guys afraid? You don't love the money? What is it you guys are afraid of? Are you guys scared that it's gonna come back and you're not gonna realize that you're infertile and you really can't have any kids? Is that what you guys are afraid of? Because I can't fathom it. I know quite a few people who may tell them say go do DNA testing or go do DNA test because the people don't look like you, the child does not look like you. The people don't have nothing for you. And then just refuse. And sometimes the women have more than one kids for them. And it's so obvious, it's so blatant that the pitney no look nothing like you. And then they refuse to do a DNA test. Men who have this gut feeling, because I feel like somewhere in our gut on kind of know. Anyway, for the story, him said his wife end up, unaliving herself. And him never get the last one tested, but boy, brother, I know you're pitney that neither. None of them are yours. Jaja. Hey, woman, you know wicked enough about it. Hey, you know wicked about it. Yo. But the dangerous, hey, a woman will give your mother a jacket, man. You know them way, them. It's a dangerous girl. Anyways.
The uptown people are not immune to the jacket giving. Anything is possible. And even L.A. Lewis thinks so too.
So tell by them in a parliament, them a hypocrite too. You know, long them a whisper behind closed shoulder. Andrew Wallace Pitney, I hear some of them. Oh, you find out. You hear some of them. No, Andrew Wallace Pitney. But hear them, him do look like Andrew Wallace. People. So, what me gonna do, people? Me gonna spend more money to go get the DNA result. You understand? Because for years now, you understand? For years now, Douglas Barnes tell me say Andrew Wallace Pitney. I mean, for years now, somebody tell me say Andrew Wallace Pitney. Even Colonel Charles people say Andrew Wallace Pitney. Yeah, but Colonel Charles say Andrew Wallace Pitney. I mean, when the people ask Colonel Charles for Andrew Wallace Pitney, Colonel Charles just said no. You understand? So people. So we're gonna find out people. Who for picking it? Alright, my people, Grand Rising, so see the people. I get it, people, I get it. Alright, so finally, people, I tell you the ramping me, people. I have the DNA result, people, between Lisa and her son, you understand, and Andrew Wallace, and so what is in the letter, people? What is the DNA all about, people? So, because I nearly a month now myself for the letter, people, because at the end of the day, I am the Maroon Emperor, and I can solve how much murder case in Jamaica, I can solve Donnelly case, and I still not get justice for it, because you hear nobody say, big up the Emperor, people. Big up the Alpha Chief Police, big up the Huntsmere Police, because I get my blessing from them. People, case in Jamaica, what take how much years, nobody can find. Over 800 people have said dead from the year start. And police could find them body, people, and me go find 21 dead body, people. Plus I go find one motor country the other day, people. And nobody give me the praises. I don't see them call us, they give me an half award, people. But I say alright. Enough father get jacket, enough baby daddy. You understand? So I say alright. Me go solve that case here. So everybody contemplate, the whole parliament contemplate, and big up my members of parliament who assist me with these people. So Lisa and I big up Alexander, but we feel said it is the country best interest for Alexander to know who is his right father. Is it Andrew Wellness or is it Alexander? Yes, son.
And as we know, Lisa is so impressive. Everybody impressed with Lisa Hanna beauty. And now ask if she not show it off. She a show off the beauty on social media. So it's not just her speeches. She's not just on social media giving us free motivational speeches. Me I tell you God truth don't make me. Me can't understand them. Me can't understand them. And the God truth me I tell you, me sit down and me listen and me try to decipher. Me listen to every word keenly. I'll do it hard for listen to her words them, you know. Because when she attack, she distract you so much. You're so distracted by her physicality. You're so distracted by her sexiness that you can't hear what she has said most of the time. He does a fly through one ears and go through the next. So I say, all right, I am going to make a concerted effort as someone who my vocabulary is not too bad. So I say, I go sit down and listen keenly to what she has said. I go through some of her video them. Master, I tell you the truth. Most of the time I can't make it her tail what she has said. Boy, no sir. For your vocabulary too rich. Your vocab is too rich, Miss Hanna. Tone it down. Not everybody is. Well, I don't even know. It's all like mumbo jumbo, a lot of it to me. I tell you God truth. A lot of it just coming like a mumbo jumbo.
The idea that somehow every day we make it work is not true. There are days when we feel raw, like our skin is on fire. There are days when we get up in the morning and feel breathless because the anxiety begins to overpower us because we have to confront that day, and then so many other things are happening. There are days when you feel like your skin is turned out inside out, like anything that touches you feel raw. And that doesn't mean that you're physically ill. It just means that you're managing so many moving parts because perhaps you've decided to take a risk. And as women, we know what that means. Things are not necessarily falling into place as we want, but you know that there's a goal, and the journey to that goal is important. And that journey comes with timing. It comes with making sure that we stay true to who we are.
But I should be careful about what I'm saying about Lisa Hanna, you know. I must be very, very careful. Because remember, Lisa Hanna is a black belt in karate. She's a black belt. After me say something about her, me no want to buck her up on road. I hope God doesn't put me in the path of Lisa Hanna at any time soon. Because the last person when me come talk about probably get jacket, Sean Paul. Who don't know what happened in that instance when Sean Paul and me buck up a road? Me nearly get boxed down and kicked down and thumbed down. So people very sensitive about this topic. So, Lisa Hanna, me I beg you do. No come near my pathway. No come nowhere with me there. Especially since you're a black belt, because she do karate for and she a pick me. But even worse than that, especially since Lisa Hanna no left her machete them.
Surprising thing in my handbag. I don't think it would be surprising to the people around me, but I have a ratchet in every handbag. And I have 2 cutlass, about 3 in the car.
Me I tell you the truth. Me can't take not a chop, you know. You don't see my skin. Me no cut, no nothing. Me no want not a chop. She has not told us why she walk with her machete them. She does a show, I guess, as a warning to all of us to stay out of our business. So you know what? Me take it back. Me take it back. And Andrew Pickney. And Andrew Pickney. Lisa is too much of a nice girl. Lisa Hanna is a decent young lady. She would never give her gentleman, Mr. David Panton, a jacket. But, who no know, sir? Seriously speaking, Lisa Hanna has always been very, very, very desirable. And so any man around her, I go want a piece. Because she has always been desirable. And if she have 50 odd now, she have about 51, 52, you know. If she have 51 now and look so good. You can imagine when she was what them time there? 30. When she get pregnant, she was about 20 late. You can imagine when she in her 20s. How she young and fresh and proper. And if the whole of them, they round each other in our politics, me know every man there. Me know every man did half a Lisa, whether she have Panton or not. Oh Lord. But Lisa Hanna, seriously speaking, she must be studied. She should be studied. Because, for one, she are Indian, she are coolie. I don't know, say coolie. It is well known that coolie don't age well. No matter how them pretty when they're young, as they start put on a little age, they start wrinkle up and sitting. And instead of he wrinkle up, Lisa look like a reverse, fear age, a reverse. So we are all grateful out here now that her secret has been revealed. Lisa Hanna has seriously and deliberately revealed her secret. In fact, she has put her secret in bottles. She revealed her secret in bottles, and her secret is available to all the women them now we all want look young, all the mother young girl them, especially one them we want a young boy, because that the whole woman them I don't know enough. Because no big man no want them. The big man they have too much sense now and I reject them and I said, oh, we can't bother with them. So them I go for the liquor, all underage. All underage them I go for to, where they can manipulate it. So all the mother young girl them, we want look like Lisa Hanna. She have something for her now in bottles.
You're not aging, you're becoming more. Time doesn't diminish you, it reveals you. In our 28 days clinical study, 94% of women reported firmer, more elastic skin, not because we forced change, but because we supported what the skin already knows how to do. Because you're never less with time, you're more. Age intelligently with Lisa Hanna Beauty. You know, we're entering a very saturated market. We know this. And I was very clear from the beginning that if I was going to do this, it had to stand apart, not in volume, but in thinking. And Lisa Hanna Beauty was designed as an outlier. You know, the brand is rooted in biomimetic science and powered by a quantum RECP technology that we deliberately formulated in Italy, which supports renewal, control, and protection by, supporting the skin's own intelligence and working at depths rather than forcing change through aggressive intervention. And that's a very different starting point because most of the industry is driven by speed, visibility, immediate results. But we took a more disciplined approach, one that's, supported by clinical testing, but also grounded in a belief that the skin responds best when it is respected, not disrupted. But beyond the science, what truly differentiates us is the brand's philosophy. That the skin is intelligent, that time is not something to erase, but something that shapes us. And that idea is not limited by geography or a trend. It's human, it's universal. So while many brands are competing for attention, we're focused on building something with meaning, something that integrates into how people live, not just what they apply. So yes, it's a quieter approach, but it's far more enduring. I've lived many lives. Miss World, parliamentarian, minister of government, advocate, philanthropist, wife, mother. And so often I'm asked to define beauty. And every single time I pause, because beauty, it wasn't meant to be defined. Beauty is that quiet moment that takes your breath away, not for how it looks, but for how it makes you feel. That's beauty. It's not a standard. It's not a filter. It's not a youth to recapture. It's the courage to let your laughter rise unedited, in the grace to let your story show, scars and all, in the power of speaking your truth, no longer whispered, but declared. Because beauty is not something you chase. It's something you remember. It's who you are. It's uncontained, unfiltered, unstoppable. Because you were never meant to fade into comparison. You were meant to radiate from conviction, to evolve, to feel, to unfold unapologetically. That's beauty. And that's strength made luminous. That's Lisa Hanna beauty. Age intelligently.
I pray to God. I pray to God that Alexander belongs to Mr. Panton. But, if you tell you the truth, he favor Andrew more than he favor David Panton. Da 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 dee. I wonder if Mr. Panton has ever done any DNA. David Panton, wherever you are, I know you're in Atlanta. You're supposed to be in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. And him big, you know. Him big, top boy, that, you know. Wherever you are, Mr. Panton, it would be a good idea to do a DNA on your son, because this is what is being said in Jamaica. Say a Andrew Wholeness Picnic. 119